First tonight, two experienced teams will be battling.
Well, what you come to expect with experienced rosters are excellent defensive rotations, game plan discipline. These guys know how to play the game, so let's see how this plays out.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Caldwell Pope out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. That's tipped. Stolen by Harden. From past the arc. That shot no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Nobody near Schroeder. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
Well, you have to at least honor the long ball from Dennis Schroeder. He is more than capable from that distance.
Pass to KD. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
That's good from Durant.
Now, Kevin Durant is an absolute nightmare for defenses. And if you're the opposing coach and he starts to take over, you've got to be thinking, what am I going to do with this guy?
Durant hits them both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to talk with Frank Vogel for just a minute. He said that James Harden has the ability to win a game all by himself. Coach said there's no limit to how many points he can score. We have to try to make other people beat us and live with the results. So they'll try to do what they can to get the ball out of his hands. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David.
Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And to the line goes Davis. So long and talented. Most years, he's top 10 in free throw attempts. And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender, guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots.
They throw good, Davis. And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
And both free throws good for Davis.
And like the greats before him, AD has taken the time to develop all aspects of his game. You have to respect that.
Now here's Durant. Here's Harden. Offensive rebound. And another shot. And Davis sends it back. Inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Here is Harden. Shoots the 3. And Davis pulls it down.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Now here's LeBron. Back to Davis. Tipped away. Stolen by Harden. And Harris wide open. He shoots off target with his 3. Los Angeles leading by 7. And the dunk by LeBron.
Now, if you're going to step in front of LeBron James, we're going to question your sanity. Just a freak of nature.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Harden. Griffin trying to get open. Harden's shot is good.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
The Lakers have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Now here's Schroeder. 5 points in the game. Here's Davis. Durant with some nice D. Nets trailed by 7. And it's Harris off the drive.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Here's Davis.
There's a fluid power and athleticism that he possesses. Nearly impossible to contain Davis inside.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. And the first one at the line is good. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Drummond. Kyle Kuzma comes in for James. Wesley Matthews checked in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. And so he makes both from the line. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first. And here's Harden. Dinwiddie left side. And Jeff Green the bucket on the assist by Dinwiddie.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Outside Matthews. Loads it up for Davis. Harrell trying to free himself up. And Davis gets it to go. 8 points for Davis.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Green finds Harden. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Clock at 6. Shoots over Matthews. And that one goes long. And it's Davis with the ball for Los Angeles. Pass to Caruso. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Harden outside. From downtown, that shot no good. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for Los Angeles. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Well, Greg, we know he's already a solid scorer, but Kyle Kuzma spoke to us before the game about evolving his game.
The biggest area of growth would definitely be on the defensive end and my playmaking ability. This year, I'm just trying to be a consistent defender, find my teammates because I have so much attention offensively. So I think those are 2 areas.
Now, having played with superstars, Kuzma is learning what it takes to win.
He's getting only so many shots per game, so I applaud him for finding other ways to contribute to his team with an eye toward the greater goal.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Matthews. Harrell is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Caruso in at the 1. Now here's Kuzma. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like it.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
The pass to Brown. From 12 feet out, he gets that one. Brown's got his second bucket.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
You know, trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Schroeder passes to LeBron. Five to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Stolen by Durant. Harris outside. Lets the three fly, and James pulls it down.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
This guy has quality wingspan for his size. Dennis Schroeder can adapt and adjust to defensive pressure.
And once Schroeder was asked to name his favorite NBA city, I believe it surprised a lot of fans when he said Milwaukee.
That's right, Greg, but he cited the strong German culture there. Schroeder, of course, went straight from Germany to the NBA. He relied on his athleticism early on, but now he's seeing the game much better, plays under control, can lead the team. He has had a tremendous amount of growth. You know, I think one of the important things for Dennis Schroeder is to keep trying to become more and more efficient. Let his offense come naturally and improve as a distributor.
Now here's Durant, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk.
Kyrie Irving doing work with the pass. That's pretty.
Lakers leading by 8. The feed now to Schroeder. Drummond trying to get himself free. And it's Schroeder missing. The Nets have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Standing shooting. And then Durant with the dunk.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. LeBron against Harris. And James gets it to go. And the Lakers lead by 8.
You know, here's your problem. You've got to be able to close out hard to LeBron James because he knows he can score from there. This is his money shot.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Now here's Davis. He's got 8. Passes it to LeBron. Trying to get open is Davis. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Davis. LeBron's got 4 points this quarter. 1:05 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Irving. Here's KD. The second chance effort, and the layup is up and in. KD's got 9.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Schroeder looking over the floor. Loads it up for Davis, and it's slammed in by Davis.
And I tell you, the Brow, he might be the best player in our league. With that reach, you just throw it up around the rim, and he's bringing it home.
Now here's Brown, and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Some changes for Brooklyn. Green comes in for Blake Griffin, and Dinwiddie subbed in for Brown. Here's James. There's 31 seconds left in the second quarter.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Irving for 3. The Lakers with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Schroeder goes back up. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's the Lakers now. Drummond dishes to Davis. Here's Schroeder. Drummond, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Lakers lead by 11.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost invisible out there, and we don't say that very often. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
Oh, man, that was important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got an offensive rebound too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. It was a big-time first quarter from Anthony Davis. He had 10 points. And, of course, every team is scheming ways to slow down AD. Shaq, he seems too versatile almost to stop.
Yeah, he's dominant in all aspects of the game. He's elite at both ends of the floor. And, well, he's a Hall of Famer if he stays in the game. But I don't think he cares about his individual accolades. What do you guys think?
I think he just wants rings.
Yeah, I believe so, too.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Griffin, and it's Durant, and it's Harris in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. No good from LeBron.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Irving with the bounce pass. Here's Harden. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to, how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Here is Durant. He's got 9. Harden finds KD. Harden against Schroeder. Back to Durant. Fires the 3. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Lakers leading by 9. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. To the middle, stolen by Durant. Drummond working against Harden. A 3 ball. And James pulls it down. James has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And that one's good. Schroeder.
Well, this is what you must do when you get hit on a field goal attempt, right? Schroeder keeps his concentration. What maturity he's demonstrated these last couple of years.
Now, here is Irving. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling. This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Here is Harden. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
KD draws the double. On the wing, Harris. James covering. Just 4 to shoot. Fires from the wing. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Drummond's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Yeah, another turnover. The guys on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. The Lakers also making some changes. Montrezl Harrell comes in for Drummond. And it's Matthews in for Caldwell Pope. Harden inside the 3-point line. He trains the quick shot. Harden's got 6 points.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Here's Schroeder. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, 2nd surgery for Irving the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Green, he's checked in for Griffin. Brown comes in for Kevin Durant. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. Now here's Dinwiddie. Harden inside the three-point line. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Harden's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, you got your shooters and you have your scorers, but James Harden is both.
.116 left to play here in the third. Pass to Horton Tucker. From outside, off the mark. Nets trailed by 11. Here's Dinwiddie. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Dinwiddie's got his second bucket of the game to go. Lakers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Caruso looking for an opening.
Well, that's not easy to box out like that. It's just great footwork, and that gave him just the time he needed.
Green, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third. It's Kuzma penetrating. And there it is for him. And the Lakers lead by 9.
And we talk about Kuzma's mobility at his position. They're using it well to burn the D.
And the jam by Harden.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Los Angeles leading by 7. Here's Caruso. To the paint. Here's Harrell. It's blocked. Now here's Harden. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Lakers on top, leading by 7. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. They trail by 7. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Caruso in at the 1 spot. And Durant sends it back.
Now, Kevin Durant is playing spectacular defense, and it sets the tone for the entire team.
Dinwiddie passes to Durant. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Dishes to Harden. From deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. Harden's got 11 points here in just the second half.
I mean, there's just no limit to Harden's range. Even from way downtown, this guy is a threat to score.
Now here's Drummond. Here's Caruso. A rebound by the Nets. Harden's got his 5th rebound in this one. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a poor first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
Here's James. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Well, because of the physical frame LeBron James has, he's going to shoot a high percentage in the paint. What I love is how good he is at reading when he needs to get that shot off.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. Brooklyn making some changes. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Green. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Dinwiddie. And then for Los Angeles, Davis is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Alex Caruso. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. He's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
And again, no good by Brooklyn.
And they've had the edge in rebounding all night long, and none bigger than that one right there.
Caldwell Pope passes to Davis. Over Harris. That's good from Davis on the assist by Caldwell Pope. And now an 8-point Laker lead.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Durant down low. He's guarded by Davis. Lakers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. The three. It's hauled in by Harris. The Nets have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Puts one up from 19. And the basket good. A bank shot that time.
Well, Kevin Durant's looking at the defender like, hey, if you're going to give me that, I'm going to take it.
Down low, here's James, and finished off by LeBron.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Davis against Durant. To the inside. And that one is off. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Kicks it out to James. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Kevin Durant.
At his size, LeBron is a handful inside, and sometimes you can't help but foul him to try and prevent that easy bucket.
Shoot 2.
Gets the first, and that will put them up by 9.
It just seems like LeBron James doesn't age. Still so dominant in the second half of his career. This guy is incredible in virtually every statistical category.
And both free throws good for LeBron. And so it's Brooklyn with it. Durant feeling it out a bit. And stolen by James. The pass to Schroeder. Back to LeBron. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth. The alley-oop layup, very well done. And the Lakers lead by 12.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Timeout called, the Nets. They're down by 12. 1:10 left to play here in the fourth. Let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. Here are the Lakers with the ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Lakers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LeBron.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
James outside. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, a challenge for you tonight with your matchup. How much motivation do you get in a game like this one?
My matchup is not an individual matchup. It's us as a team trying to get better, and we was able to hold court, so it was a good win for us.
Well, man, I appreciate the time. Thanks, man. Congrats. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.